Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who we had Before the Flood. Continuing on where episode 3 left off, the Doctor went back in time to figure out what happened before the flood, and they found the Fisher King. Someone else died. The Doctor's ghost showed up in the future. And there was a whole lot of stuff that happened until eventually the Doctor figured out that it was a bootstrap paradox. He caused the flood in order to kill the Fisher King, and then his ghost was actually a hologram, and it was really, really cool. So, yeah. And I guess that was pretty much it. It was a really good episode, and I'm very curious to see where we are going with this episode. So, yeah. I guess we should honestly just get right into this episode of Doctor Who. Here we go.
I think there's something in my spacesuit.
Ah! Come on, man. Oh. Okay. He got there just in time.
Stop them rearming and trying again.
Nothing. But the Velocians will be ready for them this time. It's the best I could do, Clara. I'm not actually the police, that's just what it says on the box.
You're always talking about what
Yeah.
you can and can't do, but you never tell me the rules.
Oh, we're going medieval again.
Doctor?
Wait,
No.
I think these are Vikings.
Vikings.
Oh, great.
More advanced technology than your species will manage over the next 9 million years.
Damn.
Clara,
Yeah.
God damn it, man.
we're going to the Vikings.
And we've lost the shades. Fine, I'll just friggin'... Ah! Okay. Hey, Macy Williams. By the way, Amazon told me she was gonna be in this season. Like, her picture is friggin' everywhere, but still good to see her. Arya Stark.
Alright.
I recognize you.
Do you know her?
People talk about premonition as if it's something strange. It's not. It's just remembering in the wrong direction.
Interesting. Got a premonition about her.
Okay, Clara.
Definitely need her name before I just start calling her Arya all the time.
I have taken human form to walk among you.
Who are you, old man?
Do
Odin.
you not recognize the shine of Odin?
You are not Odin.
Wait, really? Oh! It's like Monty Python.
Your mightiest warriors will feast with me tonight in the halls of Valhalla.
Wait, that means they're gonna die. What the hell? Why doesn't she use it? Oh no! Oh, god damn it. What just happened? We've gone, the balls are on the walls.
Adrenaline, testosterone, extracted from the finest warriors.
If you're gonna steal any essence from the Vikings, it's probably that.
We don't need to fight.
War is our way.
Ask yourself, is this a war you really want?
Yes!
Dad.
You have mocked our gods, killed our warriors, and we will crush you on the field of battle.
That's better.
You were about to leave.
You almost had me talking.
Ah, crap. I mean, I don't blame her. Clara's explaining nothing.
Clara! Clara! I'm not a hugger.
Ah! Yay!
Hoppy, take off.
We cannot leave this village.
Why not?
So, what are you? Farmers, fishermen, web designers. Maybe not like that.
Don't tell me.
We are Vikings!
Are they going to have to is he going to have to train them? Is it that story?
And a death in battle is a death with honor.
Well, then I won't feel bad when you die.
Do babies die with honor?
Ooh, shit.
Stay. You could help us.
Oh my god.
I know you could.
I told you to run. That's all the help you need.
He's gonna fucking train them.
That's all the help you're getting.
It's gonna be that story, isn't it?
You just decided to stay. The baby stopped crying.
Huh. Jeez.
So, when I say move, you move.
Oh my god.
When I say jump, you say how high.
Oh my gosh, it's the most tired plotline in existence.
Why aren't we practicing with real swords?
Yes. Perhaps you'd like to field this one limping.
Because we can't be trusted with them.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm handing out the real swords.
Oh god.
That could have gone better.
How did she catch fire?
Teaching them to fight, that's the only plan I've got.
Turning them into fighters. It's not like you.
Yeah. I used to believe that too.
What happened?
You,
Oh, damn.
oh Clara Oswald. What have I made of you?
Huh.
When the raiding parties go out, I make up stories about their battles.
Because if you make up the right story, then you think it'll keep them safe. They'll all come home. That's okay. You're not the first person to ever have done that. You could go.
There's nowhere for me except here. This is my place. The sky, the hills, the sea, the people. Is there nowhere like that for you?
Oh, I like a nice view as much as anyone.
But
Can't wait for the next one.
Well,
I pity you.
his place
I will
moves.
mourn for you.
Did no one in this two-horn town think to mention that you had eels?
Eels.
I give you fire in the water!
Oh.
Electric eels! Yes!
Plan then?
And it is a doozy.
Electric eels. That's such an odd thing to use.
Hello, hi, I'm the
Just having a
Love to
party.
meet your face too. I can convince. Chuckles now!
Ah! Eels! Oh, fry 'em. I getcha.
How's it going?
Reversing the polarity of the neutron flow.
Hey!
Something sounds great.
That's some classic shit he just said.
Show them a story they'll never forget.
Okay. Whoa! Oh, just like as a holographic projector? Oh, they howdy. Ah, fooled his eyepiece. That's what it was.
That was hilarious. It's just lucky that nobody recorded that.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
Humiliation.
See, all it needed was the Benny Hill theme.
That Benny Hill thing. Yes. If you don't leave right now,
Oh my gosh,
I'll
they're
put
beating
out
him with a
there for all
YouTube
to
video.
see, and no,
We will meet again.
Keeping this.
I hacked your teleporter. Sorry.
Yay! I think this is a part 1 though. Because this season has 2-parters.
Shilda!
Get the helmet off her. Get it off now.
Was she dead?
I plugged her into the machine. Used her up like a battery.
Well, damn, man.
Sick of losing people.
Okay, I don't think he knew
Look at you.
that that would happen.
Your eyes.
Ripples, tidal waves, rules. I'm not supposed to.
What?
Front me this face. Why this one? Why did I choose
Oh,
this face?
Doctor,
from back
what's wrong
then.
with your face?
I think I know why I chose it. I think I know what I'm trying to say.
Someone-
Tenet!
Not the whole town.
Oh,
Just save someone.
oh my God.
Come with me. I know where I got this face, and I know what it's for.
Caecilius. He was Estin Horto.
To remind me, I'm the doctor.
Ah,
I save people. And if anyone happens to be listening, and you've got any kind of a problem with that, to hell with you!
ah. Hey.
Should be conscious in a day. Up and about in 3. No swimming for a week. Now, we... Second dose.
Would you need to take this?
No, it's not for her.
Then who's it for?
Whoever she wants.
Doctor. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Yeah, just shield her. Not yet.
Okay, so they can just revive one more person, basically.
I'm not sure, but it's entirely possible she has lost the ability to die.
Whoa.
The
Okay.
ability.
Oh,
So she's like Jack.
dying is an ability. Believe me. Immortality isn't living forever. That's not what it feels like. Immortality is everybody else dying.
Oh, so she'll
She
at least
might
have
meet
someone else.
she can't bear to lose.
Wow.
She's a hybrid.
Okay. This episode's getting a little existential. Huh. Oh, God. Okay. That was, interesting. That was weird. That was very weird. Okay, so we have acknowledged that the 12th Doctor did get his face from Caecilius, who was Estin Horto. This is weird. This one's weird. I like it, but man, it's kind of weird. Maybe it hurts that you have to expect where the part 1 is, you know? Because, like, you know, now we pretty much know... I'm pretty sure we know that Season 9 is all two-parters, you know? So because it's all two-parters, you almost sit here like, alright, what's the cliffhanger gonna be? What are we doing for next time, you know? But honestly, like, that was kind of a one-and-done story, almost. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Love seeing Tenet and Donna again. I love seeing clips from back then. Man, it's been so long since I've watched those episodes, you know? About maybe a year? When did those videos come out? I'm gonna check, actually. Turn the volume down a bit. Alright, I'm gonna check when I posted that video. I mean, that was 5 seasons ago now. Oh my god, my hair was so different looking. Well, kind of. Here, let me... I don't need to, like, show this to you guys, but... But I pulled up my reaction to the fires of Pompeii, and my hair is actually shorter than it is now, but that's because in quarantine I've let my hair grow out. I've really got what I call an Anakin Skywalker haircut going on now, but yeah, of course now it's all poofy and stuff, but whatever. Okay. Does that say June or does that say January? I can't see. I can't see. Zoom in a bit. January. Alright. So yeah, that was January of 2019. So about a year and a half. It's been a year and a half since I watched The Fires of Pompeii. That is crazy, man. That's so crazy. So that was cool. That was cool seeing both the 10th Doctor and Donna in that episode, and seeing younger Peter Capaldi as Caecilius in the Horto. I don't know how many of you guys are gonna understand this reference that I'm doing, but yeah, I'm gonna go back actually and rewatch that scene. Okay, so first off, it was just okay, I was thinking about the titles in the middle of this, like The Girl Who Died, and I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, technically she died and went to Valhalla. There's the title. And then I know that the next episode, I think, is called The Woman Who Lived. And so I was like, oh, well, yeah, she died, went to Valhalla, and now she's alive and not in Valhalla. Nope, that's not what this is referring to, so that's at least good to know. But yeah, so that just, it was kind of strange that he basically just accepted that she died. Like, I don't know if he knew or not that she was going to die, you know? Now, if he did know that she would die because of using that helmet, then that's pretty bad, but that leads into the growth of the 12th Doctor's character here, you know? Oh, boy. So I'm going to watch that again real quick. Turn the subs on. I've also... so today's Wednesday. It's July 8th. It's actually the day before my birthday. Not important. But yeah, today is July 8th, and it's almost noon. So I'm about to publish... I'm about to post this week's episode of Doctor Who, which is Under the Lake, just so you know. Okay, I'm gonna watch that scene again.
Yeah. I plugged her into the machine. Used her up like a battery. I'm so sick of losing.
You didn't lose. You saved the town.
Okay, I think it's that... I think he didn't realize until after that that is why she died. Like, I don't think when he thought of this plan that he knew she was going to die. But still, you know...
Look at you.
And
Your eyes, you're never giving up. To anger. Kindness. One day, the memory of that will hurt so much that I won't be able to breathe. And I'll do what I always do. I'll get in my box and I'll run. And I'll run. In case all the pain ever catches up in it.
I don't think that he knew. Because he would have never gone through with that. And if he knew that she was going to die, I'm pretty sure Clara would be more pissed about it. You know? I think it's an unfortunate side effect that happened that he didn't realize. And Clara is trying to comfort him, being like, hey, you know, you didn't know this was going to happen. You still saved the town. But he's tired of losing people, you know?
Every place I go, it will be there.
You did your best. She died. There's nothing too.
I can do anything. There's nothing I can't do. Nothing.
This
But I'm
is
not supposed to. Ripples, tiny.
him saying that. It's like, there's nothing I can't do. That is also getting a little 10th Doctor-y, later 10th Doctor, the Time Lord Victorious, but he does sort of step back. Like, it's like he references that, but he steps back. He mentions the rules.
Ways, rules. I'm not supposed to.
It's interesting that it took him this long to remember his face.
What? What's wrong?
My face. You thrown me this face. Why this one? Why did I choose this face?
Doctor, what's wrong with your face?
I think I know why I chose it. It's like I'm trying to tell myself something. I think I know.
I like this, that they can get this whole big meaningful thing out of why he chose this face. But it's honestly just an explanation as to why this actor has been on the show before. But they make it really, really cool. Like, they make it vital to the Doctor's character.
What I'm trying to say.
Just someone. Not the whole town. Just save someone.
Come with me. I know what I got this face and I know what it's for.
Okay, what's it for?
To remind me. To hold me to the mark. I'm the Doctor. And I save people. And if anyone happens to be listening, and you've got any kind of a problem with that, to hell with you!
Alright, so I like that. And we kind of got this in episode 2 with the Doctor saying, the Doctor is kind of, the standard that he holds himself to. And so now it kind of seems like this is kind of what this season is the Doctor rediscovering the purpose behind his name, the purpose behind who he is. He's rediscovering himself in this body. I think that's honestly what this season is going to be. What we're going to be having a lot of this season. And this is part of it, that now he realizes why he has this face, why he has the face of Caecilius, because he went to Pompeii. He went to Pompeii, and he thought 20,000 people died, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it was Donna who was like, no, even if you can't save all of Pompeii, save someone, Save someone. And it was because of that the 10th Doctor saved Caecilius and his family. They saved them from the burning Horto. Anyway. And so that is why. That's why he has that face. He subconsciously chose that face to remind him that he is the Doctor and he saves people. Like a situation like this where, she died. Like, you can't just throw up your arms and be like, well, she died. Nothing you can do about that. The Doctor saves people. The Doctor saves people. I'm clapping, this is important. The Doctor saves people. He will not stop until he has tried everything. And that's the thing right there. When Clara says, you did your best. There are ways around this. That said, this could have some consequences. Which, they kind of had that in Pompeii as well, where, Caecilius and the family, they moved into a new place in Rome. They got a new Horto and everything. And, that was all fine. Okay, cool. Caecilius and his family survive, and now they're in Rome. But now they have household gods being the Doctor and Donna, and they also have a carving of the TARDIS, and that's all hilarious. And that's sort of more played up as a joke, whereas here, this is having some deeper consequences where it's like, okay, she's immortal now. the hell was her name? A Shilder. Yeah. Arya. But, yeah. But, a Shilder. A Shilder. A Shilder. Yeah, that's a tricky name, but alright. So, she gets to live, but now she's immortal. Bit of a problem now, which is what I believe we're going to be doing next episode, is the issue with her being immortal. But we'll have to see. Okay. So, let's go ahead and pop into the other notes. I actually took down a ton of notes, but I don't think we're going to be talking about them at length. Oh god, excuse me. Ugh. Okay, so I wrote down policing. That was interesting when the doctor said, I'm not a policeman, like, okay, well, those guys, yeah, they're going to attack that civilization again, but when they do, those people will now be ready for them, they weren't ready before, which is why they needed the doctor to save them, but now he can't just go and be like, well, I will help you for all of your timeline. He can't do that. Even though he kind of does that for Earth, but that's beside the point. But it's different the way he does it for Earth. It's not exactly like him just staying and helping them throughout history, You know what I mean. I hope. But yeah, so that was interesting, just his talk about policing. Because, yeah, it's like, he's just a traveler. He's not there to, kill Hitler and then do everything in order to make sure that nothing ever happens bad again on Earth or anything like that. No, he goes, he deals with situations that arise, and then when he's done, he moves on to somewhere else, Which is why, sometimes when he says, he doesn't interfere, sometimes when he says, oh, well, I don't interfere, in a way, technically, yes. He does end up interfering, but he tries not to, technically. So, yeah. Vikings. That was just cool. Because, we've kind of had a medieval theme going on for a little while. With Robin Hood and then with Essex in The Magician's Apprentice. To now, and I was like, oh man, Middle Ages again, but it's Vikings, and I do like that. So that was pretty cool. The premonition, that was just kind of an interesting thing he said, that is like, oh, well, a premonition, it's just remembering something backwards, You're remembering something, but it hasn't happened yet. So, that was interesting. I like that he immediately was trying to be Odin, and then Odin just shows up in the clouds, like, oh god. That was totally a Monty Python moment of, which, oh my gosh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I remember when I was a kid, when I was a really young kid, this sounds kind of, this might make it sound weird, but man, God scared me as a kid. But no, when I would watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail as a kid, and God showed up in the clouds, he was all weird looking and stuff. He honestly scared me. I was like, oh, jeez, this dude's creepy. So it was kind of like that, although they just put that guy instead of that weird puppet with the moving square for a mouth. They didn't do the exact Monty Python thing, but it definitely reminded me of Monty Python. So. Alrighty. Valhalla. That was interesting. So, they specifically took everyone with a weapon, which is why the reason they took Clara and Ashildr was because they had the sonic glass. It's really not sonic. I guess it's the sonic shade, but not the sonic shades, plural, because it was broken. I kind of hope that's not the last time we see those, because as stupid as they are, and don't get me wrong, they are so friggin' stupid, but I love them. I love them so much. They're so dumb, but I just love them. We got Fight or Flight, which was interesting. You know, I'm kind of the mindset that it's okay to, like, leave your whatever ancestral home or whatever. Now, it makes sense here where it's like, oh, well, these guys, you know, they're Vikings. They will stand up and they will fight, even though they're not the warriors of the village. But, you know, when the doctor's like, oh, well, they're going to come and they're going to kill you. It's like, well, what do we do? Leave. It's like, yeah, I'm with the doctor. You know, I never understand stuff like that where it's like, you know, like, oh, well, this is our home and we've lived here for years and years. It's like, go find a new home. Who gives a shit? I just never had that mindset. Now, with, it does make sense with the Shieldier, where she's like, you know, this is the only place where I've ever felt at home. Okay, I can understand that. That part I get a bit more. But when it's just like, oh, we've lived here for, you know, generations, and it's like, yeah, go live, yeah, and you're going to die here. So go live in another place for generations where you will actually live. But whatever. So that was interesting. We had the Maya, the fake Odin and his warriors. Their helmets definitely reminded me of the Jadoon, which was pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get to see the Jadoon again someday. Did we see... Yeah, you know what? We saw one Jadoon in The Magician's Apprentice, yeah. Well, hopefully they get an episode again. I don't think they've had an episode since... what the fuck was it called? Smith and Jones. Right. The very simplistic title. I was thinking of... was it Prisoner? Prisoner of the Jadoon? Yeah. It was Prisoner of the Jadoon, which was the Sarah Jane episode. Right. That was a good episode. I kind of miss the Sarah Jane adventures. Oh, well. But yeah, the Maya, they were kind of interesting. So yeah. Ripples, not waves, which Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. totally stole that for Season 7, but that's beside the point. Hold up, gotta post today's Doctor Who episode. Boop. Alright. Under the Lake is now up and tweeted. It sounded weird. Tweeted. Could I say that in any weirder way? Anyway. Ripples, not waves. That was pretty cool. I do like that. The Doctor cannot make giant waves in, you know, the timelines of civilizations. So I like that. Which, you could say, compare this again to the Fires of Pompeii. In the Fires of Pompeii, he made a ripple. A tiny ripple where Caecilius and his family lived and they worshipped him and Donna as household gods. Whatever. But that's still just a ripple. A wave is now granting this girl immortality. So... Oh, the training. God, I love and hate this plotline at the same time. I've seen it on Merlin. I've seen it on Clone Wars. I've seen it on The Mandalorian. This is the laziest plotline in the history of lazy plotlines. Where, oh, these people come to this village and they're going to be attacked, so we gotta help this village, but the only way to do that is to train them how to fight. But they're just farmers. How could they fight? And they have the scene, everyone's lined up with their swords, and there's the one guy who's like, alright, you gotta do this, and then you can do this, and then they train. Some of them aren't that good at first, but eventually they figure it out enough. You know, the odds are still against them, but in the end, they still do it. God, it is one of the worst plot lines in existence, but I kind of love it. I love it because it is unapologetically the exact same thing. No one has a unique spin on it at all. Not even Doctor Who. Not even Doctor Who. And they made it comedic, I will say. I at least like that. that they made it comedic. You know, the Doctor doesn't bother learning any of their names. And it's like, all right, time for real swords. Smash cut to everyone running and shit's on fire. That is at least funny. Like, that's at least funny, but it's the exact same thing. No one can ever make this stupid plotline any different. And I kind of love it. I don't admit, there's a part of me that kind of wants to see it in more shows, you know? Just because no one, and I mean no one, can make this plotline any different. It's the exact same stupid plotline. Everyone does it the exact same way, and it's amazing. Anyway. God, I'm glad that, okay, see, what I was thinking was this episode was just going to be training, and the next episode was going to be the battle. I like that they played with my expectations on this one, that, you know, it seems like the only thing, you know, maybe the Maya will carry over into next episode, but it seems like the only thing that's really going to be carrying over into next episode is Ashildr and her immortality. So, we'll definitely have to see. It would also be interesting if she never gave anyone the other med kit. You know, never made anyone else immortal. God, I don't know. I'm curious about what we're doing next episode. I wrote down the electric eels. That was clever. That was really, really clever. That so at first I was thinking, like, does the baby have a prophecy? Is that what's going on? But no, she's just referencing, which I like that they brought back, that the Doctor speaks baby, you know, and luckily he didn't delete that one, like, sign language, asshole. Anyway, but oh god. But it's not that the baby was, like, doing a prophecy, but that's, you know, fire in the water. That's the best the baby can approximate for electric eels. And then using that with conductors to zap all the guys and use a magnet on the anvils and then drop the anvils and stuff. I thought that was very clever. So I like that. And then everything with the story. So because Ashildr, you know, creates these stories, they use that in order to beat the Maya. And then they recorded them getting freaked out by just this little, you know, puppet thing. And I love just being like, oh, well, we'll upload this to the Galactic Network. Like, oh, God. Like, the Doctor is threatening the greatest warrior race in existence with a YouTube video. I love that. That's incredible, you know? So I thought that was really funny. But it does sound like the Maya is going to come back next episode, or at least sometime, so I don't know, maybe they'll team up with the Daleks or some shit. Who knows? Like in a finale or something, I don't know. And then, yeah, the last two things I wrote down are Caecilius. Again, he was Est in Horto. I hope anyone understands this reference. There's got to be at least, because I think I've referenced this before. I know I've referenced this before on Doctor Who, so hopefully one of you understands my dumb fucking Latin reference that I keep doing. But yeah, Caecilius, he was Est in Horto. Caecilius Est in Horto. I think that's the only thing I remember from Latin. It's been about 7 months since I spoke Latin on a regular basis anyway. So yeah. So I like that, reminding him of, you know, who he used to be, you know, a doctor that cares, a doctor that won't stop, you know, who won't settle if he loses someone, you know? And that comes back from, you know, the 10th Doctor, who was losing people left and fucking right, you know? Like, you know, he lost Rose to another, you know, universe. Martha just left. Donna, he had to erase his mind. Shit just, like, went all over the place until, you know, he was Time Lord victorious, and then that shit backfired on him. So, it is interesting, the Doctor sort of returning to that, but also sort of, like, I don't know, you kind of want to, like, tread the water on going back to everything that you were as the 10th Doctor. But I still like it. And then, yeah, immortality. She's just immortal. She's immortal, and I assume that next episode we'll be getting back to the present day, which we haven't had all season, actually. Well, other than, like, the beginning of Magician's Apprentice, but yeah. So I assume next episode we'll go back to the modern day, and we will see how Ashildir is managing, and how shit might not be good, and probably the Maya's going to return. Who knows? But yeah, this was a really great episode. I really enjoyed it. I kind of like that it's almost like a self-contained episode. Like, yeah, yes, there is stuff that goes into next episode, but honestly, you could probably just watch this one episode and be fine. Whereas, like, with the last 2 arcs that we've done, you can't just watch The Magician's Apprentice and not watch The Witch's Familiar. You can't just watch Under the Lake without watching Before the Flood. They are so intertwined. This one, I do feel like, yeah, you could honestly just watch this episode and be fine. You don't have to watch the next episode, although I'm sure the next episode's really good. We will have to see next time, though. But yeah, that is pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.